Welcome everybody, it's Tractorchute, and we are in for a fantastic Friday. We got ourselves a great 1v1 game lined up with two unranked players. Unranked can be my favorite matches sometimes because I never know what to expect. In the lower right-hand corner, and my rights from my lefts, is Pogacha, be playing as the red Zerg. In the upper left-hand corner is the blue Terran, is Lellba. Lellba will be playing as the blue Terran. Let's get this game moving. Lellba's gonna opt to not wall off. Don't know that's the best move playing against a Zerg player. Not that there's a very easy wall off, but at the same time, playing against Zerg, you usually want to wall off because 9 times out of 10, they're going to throw some dogs at you nice and early because that's the way StarCraft 2 works. It does look like Pogacha is going to elect to get himself a spawning pool and then go up for a scout. Love it when players actually decide to scout, especially when you don't know what rank they are. He's going to scout himself all the way across the map here. Meanwhile, Lellba's going to stick to the non-scouting I pray I counter you build, which I always love too. He's going to build all his buildings right around that command center, building himself a sweet little design, I would have to imagine here, as the barracks going down here. Very well done by Lellba. I can tell you it's a very sunny, roistering hot day here today. I believe we're in the high 20s. Got to be nearing 30, I would have to imagine, or at least it's darn close to 30 in my office. It does look like Pogacha is going to make his way into that base here, and they did get the cool spawning points. This is Core Hall Sky, I believe is the name of the map here. Pretty cool map, especially in these spawning points. They have some really neat options. Expansion up here, 2 different ways into the base there, and then of course you have your third on either side there. Very neat map there, and it does look like Pogacha is trying to wreak a little bit of havoc on the SCV that's trying to build that barracks. Is going to plant a hatchery in the base here. Look at Pogacha go, the sneakiest man I've ever seen. He's got that hatchery where Lellba cannot see it. Lellba has no idea what's happening right now, or at least he's leading me to what? Then he cancels it. I think he was expecting Lellba to pull some workers off the line. That didn't work. So now he's going to run that thing around there, build himself an extractor there so he can at least get a little bit of vision for a little while here. So very well done by him. The Marine will take him with Lellba, shooting the heck of him there. Does have some dogs here. Realizes Lellba only has the one Marine, so I imagine he's going to move down there and see if he can get the early kill here. So he will work his way down here. Let's take a look at what Lellba's doing. He's not building anything under the supply depot in another barracks, so could be a little bit of trouble if these dogs do get down here before he opts to start making a Marine here. This Marine will continue to fire away there. Oh, this could actually be very big trouble here. How many dogs is that? 3, 6, 8 dogs coming down the map here. So this isn't very good. Is going double engineering bay. Very interesting. This is where he's going to regret not walling this off here, because these dogs didn't get in here. He will have a second, third, fourth, and fifth Marine coming out there. Does like to queue shit up there, so has a lot of Marines. Undoes all his queuing, finally realizes he might need those minerals. Now the dogs are in the base here. They should easily massacre these 2 Marines here. We'll see. They're probably going to get as many SCV kills as they can, and yes, they will. So they're going to go right into the mineral line here. That mineral line is oblivious. They're just going to stand there continually mine like nothing's happening. Hey, what's going on, boys? Yeah, just enjoying getting these minerals today here. Yeah, anything neat happening? Yeah, how about the big swarm of freaking dogs that are attacking you? Lellba's apparently good game. Well, Lellba's already given up on this baby. Very interesting. Either good gaming as a fake, and he's going to go for the all-in SCV, which is not going to work because we have some more dogs coming out here. Does have a spine crawler in the base here as well here. So I don't believe this is the best move he has going. The dog's going to follow that command center there, basically make sure it can't land at all. At the meantime, he does have a lot of minerals. Has the gas too. Could really put what am I thinking of? A reactor on here, and then start pumping out Marines would probably be his best move at this point in time. Even grab an upgrade at the same time from the engineering bay to give yourself your best chance. But I think he's going to go down here and opt for a planetary fortress. Now, don't call me a rocket scientist. I am... You can't tell me he's going to expand. I would... Actually, you can't planetary fortress either. That's a really stupid idea. Forget I said that. He's actually going to expand at the other end. Not entirely sure what his method of madness is. Maybe to get away from those dogs as far as he can. Okay, that didn't work. He did get scouted, so it was worth a try to spit out some Marines here. I would imagine this is going to fly over to the same spot here as the other barracks shortly behind it here. Dogs are over here. They're waiting at this spot patch here, but has no idea he's dropping down here. He's getting 2 bunkers, exactly what he needs to protect himself at this point in time. Is going to have a little bit of trouble as far as food count goes if Pogacha chooses to eliminate the rest of those supply depots. But it does look like he is going to land at the other end here, so very well done. Has he gone to his roach war? No, he is still sticking to the dogs, and why not? You're well out in front. Just continually build dogs. You might want to work on that larva inject. It does help a lot, my good man. He is, yeah, sitting on 3 larvae. So fair enough. No larva inject, no creep spread. That is the way we like it. And the dogs are continuing to follow that barracks here, so they will just get trapped at the end there. So he is going to start spinning out Marines. Does have both bunkers on. If he can get both those bunkers full, he might have a shot here. We'll see what happens. These dogs look like they're on the prowl here. We'll see how good the little noses work on these boys. We'll see if they're hunting dogs or not. They're going to come down here. See, he's not landed there. Only so many spots you can be, my good man. You have 50 million dogs. Why not send one to every single mineral patch? That way you'll find him pretty darn quick. But he is going to find him right away. What luck! Stroke of luck hits him here. He does have that one bunker in there. Is going to back off, do that there. Realize that's a little bit too much. I would imagine he's going to mass up some dogs here. Maybe even look at trying to do some creep spread. Maybe get some spine crawlers up there. Do something funny anyways. But maybe he's... No, apparently he felt that he went down onto his creep. That gave him some superpowers. So now he thinks he can take down that bunker. Couldn't take it the first time, but now he can do it. He is going to continually attack that. Obviously, he's going to lose every single one of these dogs. Does get a SCV repairing at the same time there. Now he's got to think here he might actually have to use some sort of skill. Now that these dogs did not work. Let's see, he is getting more dogs out, so he's basically going to stick with mass dogs here. Did do a larva inject, so he does know what that is, so very well done there. Has a very hefty gas count sitting at 340, so could get into roaches if he chooses to do so. But I imagine these dogs will come down here, pile up with the dogs at the base there. Should be enough to take this out. Obviously, that bunker sitting there is very good to prevent the full surround there. Has 4 Marines now, is supply blocked at this point in time, so Lellba really needing to get out some more supply depots. Does have another bunker going on the other side of the mineral line here. Has a lot of dogs. Let's see what he opts to do here. He's not going to go with the baneling nest either, so he will elect to try and mass up here and see what he can do here. He is going to get all over that. Needs to get some dogs on the backside here. They're going to slowly surround these bunkers here. I think he's got enough there if he really... I don't know what he's... I'm losing faith in you, buddy. What are you doing? Alright, he's going to choose to attack the bunker there. I really thought he had enough to take these out here, especially if he took out the remaining SCVs first. That would really be some big trouble there. But is going to run around again here, prevent this barracks from landing here, prevent any more from Marines from getting out here. Is going to attack at the stupidest spot possible. Never cease to amaze me. Pogacha finally takes out that bunker, takes out our SCV. We'll take down a supply depot here at the same time here. Does lose the dog to the bunker there. We'll take that out, no problem there. We'll now work on this here. I wouldn't mind seeing this getting turned into Planetary Fortress. But does he still have that? Yes, he still has the engineering base, so could really get the Planetary Fortress if he chose to do so. Not too sure why he did it. I believe that would have been a game saver, but he still might do all right due to the very horrible micro of Pogacha here. I'm not entirely sure what he thought. When he came in the first time, I really thought that was his chancer. At this point in time, he's got nothing left. Wow. We are really losing now here. This is not good at all for Pogacha here. Lellba, in the meantime, has managed to get an expansion up. Wow, very well done by him here. Definitely much props to you. That was very well done. Did get the extra supply drop down on this one here. So he's doing fairly well for food count here. So very well done there. And I'm not too sure if Pogacha's given in, or no, he is going to go with some more dogs here. Maybe after sending up the first 40 dogs, maybe he's thinking maybe if he goes with a 100 dog commute here might work out. He is going to actually do some scanning here, so maybe he had some insight that there was an expansion on the map. Not entirely sure why you would think there was an expansion. I'm very surprised he got an expansion out, especially being decimated so early and then being sitting on that one base while he was getting harassed by the dogs. But not too sure. Maybe he's map hacking. I would have really started to wonder if he had wandered straight up to this patch here, but he didn't. For some reason thought he was up here, and if he wasn't up there, then he has nowhere. So he's going to actually come all the way back to his base here. Still only has the 6 dogs on the field here. Has the... Oh, he is starting to build up some more here. So he was larva injecting, so very well done there. So we'll get quite a few dogs on the field here. Does bring the dogs back into the base here. They get shot a few times. We'll head around to the mineral line, try and take out some more SCVs. That's not going to work at all. Really needs to get into a roach warren as he has his opponent really tied down here, but is fairly even with it right now, realistically, with the bunkers there. So would not mind seeing him start to tech up here because he's not going to win this with dogs. So he did go roaches. There you go. Blindly did I miss this back here. So he has finally got some roaches on the field here. Needs to keep larva injecting. Really needs to expand if you ask me. He's got to realize you can't just hope for this all in to continually work here, which it hasn't. So with the expansion going up here for Lellba here, this is very well done. He is even dropping mules on the field. So very good play by Lellba. Still has the assimilator up here. Still has that engineering bay, which, like I say, I would like to see. Oh, we had the orbital command. Okay, Fair enough here. I am halfway to blind today. That's why the planetary didn't end up going down. It was already in orbital, so fair enough. He is actually going into banelings here, so very smart. Finally going with banelings. Finally getting roaches on the field here. So if all goes well and he can get them before Lellba gets an army out here, he might be all right, but Lellba sends these marines in. They could be a little bit of trouble. Lucky he's got these 2 spine crawlers out. Has a 3rd coming down. The only thing that's really going to save him. Lellba's moving, or Pogacha's going to move out here. He's going to find that SCV. Does finally see the SCV there on the move command. Might get the kill. SCV, no, SCV is going to make it out there, so it will get around the map there out to the expansion. Now he has enough roaches here. Should be fairly decent here, but with that amount of bunkers, I don't think he's got enough here. He's going to take out the supply depot. Nope, he's finally attacking the bunkers. Needs to get them all up there, get them all in there so they can get a good surround in these bunkers here and start taking them out one by one here. As you can see, roaches really do take a lot of heat here, do take a lot of beatings without going down. I don't know why he keeps switching the bunker he's shooting on, really wasting a lot of time there. That really caused him to lose. He could have took out 2 bunkers in the end probably if he didn't do that. Not that it would have done him a whole lot of good, but maybe he might have thought about coming around the back end of the mineral line here, maybe started shooting from here. I believe he might have been out of range. But fair enough there. He is going to continually rebuild here. Imagine banelings are going to start coming out here pretty quickly now that he has the baneling nest in the field. Maybe even bring that queen out to attack and just push the all in here, because he's going to be in great big trouble as we do have a factory on the map now with some tanks coming out of here. So Lellba has really reconstructed himself very well here. Has this continually scouting SCV, maybe making sure he knows he has the corner of 1 base, I would have to imagine. Not too sure what really a stupid move there. You don't just send in 4. Pretty sure he only had 4 or 5 roaches there. He's not going to do a whole heck of a lot. Just going to lose a lot more resources there. So not very good job done there. He is spitting out dogs here. So it looks like Baneling Bust is going to be his next option here. Is doing some creep spread finally. So he has finally learned what creep spread is. So very well done. That's what happens, you know, I find in these unranked or lower league games. Like say these guys are both unranked. So who knows. I got this feeling of lower rank though just by watching. It is once you lose that all in maneuver, you're really lost as to what to do next, and I think that's what we're experiencing here. Is he really didn't react in time. You know, he continued thinking the all-in was going to work, and I think that's where this is failing for him. I really think Lellba's going to put him in big trouble here, especially with the amount of marines and, like I say, bunkers he's got here. He's going with the holy shit. All right, we have 4 or 5 bunkers on the field here. Does have some more marines, which he could move into that bunker at the same time. With these tanks building up down here, once he gets 4 or 5 tanks, it's really going to be deadly once he gets sieged up. They're going to try and get in here. Don't know if that's going to be enough banelings at all. We'll get through the 1 bunker. Really wasn't enough at all. Pretty much a big waste of time there, if you ask me, because now he's got nothing to follow it up with. So not very smart there. Really very mineral loss for Lellba as compared to what Pogacha put into that. So that was no good for him here. We can almost speed this up as Pogacha does not have any units on the field here at this point in time here, other than the 1 queen as an offensive unit. Still have the 2 tanks and the 12 marines for Lellba here. He's still spitting out mules left, right, and center, so very well done for him. Wouldn't mind seeing him start to counter here just so he can test out what his opponent has here, give him a good idea. He's going to elect to continually build bunkers. So we do have some dogs moving out here finally. Moving out to here, I guess making sure there was an expansion there. They are coming back to the base. They're going to sit back here. Imagine all these should turn all these into banelings and followed up with maybe 8 or 9 roaches in behind them or something. Might be a fairly decent maneuver to get yourself around here and start taking out this side of the base here. But either way, we will see him sign out. I hope that he doesn't send the dogs in. Dogs are going to go chase that SCV down as he loves the move command. I always like the lower league move commands. You think something smart's going to happen, and these guys always fail me. I'm so sorry. They just don't live up to my expectations, you know? I expect something good, and they do something different. Does bring in the mutas. I don't know if that's the best move for the amount of bunkers he has seen up on the map here. Might be an idea, maybe if he wants to hit the mineral lines. What? I don't know what the hell he's taking out this rock for. I guess it is going to block this off at the end here, but at the same time, what the heck does he think's been coming up this map that he really needs to worry about? So, maybe he's secluding his opponent in here. He could take out this as well. Yet he is. He's got the neatest strategy I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what the strategy is called. Funnel my opponent down so he can massacre me right through the middle. I'm not entirely sure. He's going to waste these dogs here. Apparently feels he does not need those dogs. PETA, start watching this game and you will come arrest this man. Wow. Not too sure why he did that. They will knock down this cooling tower. This cooling tower will take over that there. Does look like, is he expanding again? No, he just has a shit ton of barracks coming up here. So very well done there. Really starting to what's the word I'm looking for? Really starting to build an army up there. Either way, these mutas are going to go around. They're going to head around to the backside of the base, it looks like here. Finally doing something smart. Or not. I thought he was doing something smart. Instead moves in the fire. Almost lose. Oh, he did lose 2 mutas. Thought he almost lost 2 mutas. Really needs to get in here and start taking out these SCVs. There he goes. Very well done. But at this point in time with the second up, this really isn't doing a whole heck of a lot. All the Marines exit there. They're going to get out there and start to attack these. Don't engage. No, he's going to engage. No! Not the best move in the world there, as he does end up losing a lot there. All the Marines are going to move back into their bunkers there. Really would like to see Lellba start to put some pressure on here. We're going to speed this up here, as I don't see exactly what's going to happen here. That's going to happen anytime soon, so we will speed it up, see what's going to happen here. He's continuing on the muta build, so we will slow it down again here, as he is going to elect to massacre some more of his units here. We are getting a little bit of lag here for some odd reason. Not entirely sure why he continues to waste these units here. Really a big waste. You're not going to take those down, son. Please do something smart. Wow. Up at the other end, this army alone could come down and massacre what Pogacha has at this point in time here. Pogacha just continually filling up his army with 9, 10, 12, 13, maybe even 15 units at a time and just wasting them. Is going to send in the 1 muta here. Not entirely sure what he planned on doing with that 1 muta here. That 1 muta does get chased out by the turret there here. We do have an SCV just scanning around there. Finally realizes, darn, he's got a rock tower there. No good getting back up there. Is going to get into... Oh, you gotta be kidding me, son. We're going to get ourselves some hive technology. Maybe thinking he's going to get into some ultras here. Does get scanned. I think that's going to be the GG here, as Lellba now sees that there's absolutely nothing at the main base here. So I'd have to imagine that is a cue for him to move in there. Has the 1 muta at the very top taking out this engineering bay. Not going to do a whole heck of a lot here. Maybe Lellba is continuing to sit on this. So we'd like to see. Yes, he did unsiege. So it does look like he probably might move out here. And there we go. Finally has. So I don't need to speed it up too much here. He is finally realizing that Pogacha really doesn't have an army, and there's nothing he can do once this army gets down here. It's probably going to walk through this like nothing. Pogacha had this game in the bag, but this is probably going to be GG fairly quickly here. Does look like Lellba is going to amass down here at the very bottom. There we go. Now we can get back to normal speed. He's finally going to move into here. He is going to slowly get up the ramp here. Maybe take everybody out of these bunkers here just to be safe. Is 122 to 27 in food. God knows how that happens. Pogacha says good game. Wow. Son, I hope you watch this game and take some tips, because that was the worst finish I've ever seen in my life. And finish, I mean, when you had him down, you had no finish to put him away, my good man. Very well done by Lellba for coming back, not giving up. Don't know if this expansion up here was the smartest of moves, but to each their own. Maybe he didn't want to be scanned or anything, or found. I'm not too sure the reason he did that, but very well done, Lellba. My congrats to you. My condolences to you, Pogacha. And if you need to know anything, if you cut anything with the blade, you got a Team Canada Cup on your desk, trophy in the window, the man's on the horse, ponies on the deck, pliers aren't being used. Don't let me see you wipe my hammer the wrong way. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.